Let's get that cold start, baby. It's 100 years this year. Let me put some gas in this bike and then we'll head home, start changing this oil. What's going on, guys? Welcome back. It's been a while. It's really been a while since I made a video. It's been a crazy couple weeks here. You know, I've been working my ass off. I've been taking a lot of OT at work. Finally, I get to enjoy this beautiful day here in New Jersey. But first, we're not really gonna go take a ride, but we are actually going to do the oil change on this 2018 CBR 650F. I really been meaning to do the oil change on this. I did its first service at 700 miles. Now it's been 2,500. That's what they recommend, so I got to change the oil. It says you don't have to change the filter, but I bought everything. It's all in the garage. But first, we want to get this up to nice temperature before we take off. I haven't started in about I want to say a month and a half, so let's get this started. I rolled it out of the garage. Let's see if this bad boy starts. Let's get that cold start, baby. Woo! There it is. So if you guys don't know, my name is Dave. This is Hudson Moto Visuals. On this channel, we do a lot of ride videos, we do a lot of photography on it, and we also do some installs and some basic maintenance on the bikes. This is my 2020 Road Glide Special. Got all the goodies on it. Put a lot of time, a lot of work into it. Most of my work is done by Get Lowered. Shout out to Mike and all the crew there. Always helpful. Always keeping up with all the good stuff for this bike. I really love this thing. A little dusty, but we'll take care of that today. We are out here. We're going to warm this CBR up. Going to take it for a spin. We are actually going to get it up to nice operating temperature. We're not just going to let it idle. Take it around town and let's talk to you what I've been doing. What's been going on. So let's get on this bike. So we're just cruising around town a little bit. Like I said, I wanted to get this bike nice and warmed up before I do the oil change. For oil changes, what should you do? You should just let it idle first and then just change it, or take it out for a ride. All of them recommend to take it out for a ride. Especially this bike has been sitting for, I want to say, a month and a half now since I last used it. This bike has about 2,700 miles on it. So this is my second bike. I love this thing. You know, it's not a pure sport bike. It gets up and goes. It's a lot lighter than the Harley. The Harley probably definitely has more horsepower and torque, but this bike weighs half as much as that bike. And this probably to the wheel, I never dyno tuned it, but when you look online, when people dyno tune this bike, to the wheel, to the ground, it's probably pushing like around 75 to 80 horsepower, which that's all you need, man. I don't need 120 horse when you're on a 400-pound bike. Well, in this case 480, something like that, close to 500. You know, this is a little porkier than most sport bike. I do have a lot of fun on this bike. It's a different riding style from the Harley. I've always contemplated to get rid of this thing, but every time I'm on it, I have a lot of fun and I can't complain. But it's been a good 3 weeks since I posted anything on YouTube. The algorithm is probably hating me right now, but you know, at the end of the day, you know, you got to take care of family and you got to take care of work first. You know, I do this as a part-time thing. Sometimes when the main job says, you know, we got a lot of OT for you to have, sometimes you just got to grab it. You know, I've been on call the last week, Easter week. The week before that, I was doing almost 6 days, and yeah, that's why I haven't been posting much. That's why I haven't been out on the bikes. It feels nice just to be on twos, but we got a lot of things coming up this year. I know we're in May already. It's 4 months into 2023, and I'm talking about what I'm doing this year. So I know upcoming, I have a I'm doing a fundraiser for my hospital. You know, it's nothing to do with motorcycles. If you guys don't know, I work for one of the biggest cancer centers in New York. It's one of their big fundraisers, and it's called Cycle for Survival. We raise a lot of money to help families and to help our research teams to develop these new drugs, to develop, you know, cures for cancer. Working for a place like that, it humbles you, because you know what? Maybe the cancer drug will help you live another 5 years, but 5 years is a lifetime for people, you know, if you could do that, you know. And sometimes it's sometimes they'll save your life and you live a lot longer, 10, 15, 20 more years than what you're supposed to be expected, which, you know, that's a big part. And you know, if you told someone, you know, I look at it as you told someone that has cancer, that has, saying that, you know, you're only going to live for the next 6 months, and you give them a drug or you give them something, or just being there, and helps them live for another 5 years to 10 years, even another 3 years, you know, you'd be grateful for that too. So, you know, it's very humbling where I work. It's very hard at times, because you know, you feel for these patients, you feel for families. I always look at myself, yeah, maybe we complain a lot. I try not to take things for granted, but at the end of the day, I just realize, you know, I look at some of the families, some of our patients, and you know, we could be on that side. On May 30th, I'll leave the link below. You guys can come support. It's in Central Park. I'll be riding a stationary bike, sweating my balls off. I don't think I've ever done physical exercise in about 10 years now. The most physical exercise I do is walking through New York to get to work, and that's going to be interesting. So I'll leave a link below. You can donate $1, donate whatever you have. Anything that helps can help these families, can help these, raise money to make sure we have the research and the know-it-all to learn about these cancers and try to get rid of them. You know, that's a big part. So like I said, leave a link below. You know, my goal is raising $500, help a person out. You know, it's going to a good cause. All of you donate. It's not a third-party site. It goes directly to the hospital. All that is 100% to actual research and helping families. There's no middleman to it. No one gets money from it. I'm doing that out of the kindness of my heart, because you know what? One day, hopefully, you know, I could inspire someone to basically just help people, you know. That's why I got into the medical field. You know, everyone has lives. It's very important to me that, you know, we try to help each other, you know, in this world. I know we got a rat race going on, but hey man, that's how it is. Sometimes you gotta, like I said, you know, I was gone for three weeks, but I had to help my family first, myself first, and then you could help other people. So, you know, that's how I think of it. If you have extra cash, you just want to donate, want to just say hello, leave, you know, comments below. You know, you don't necessarily have to donate, but you know what, I am going to try to make a video that day, and I'll shout you guys out if you donate, or if you just leave a comment below. And the day before that, April 29th, I know my good friend, Mr. Cycle Fanatics, is doing a meet and greet at Bergen Harley. I always come out to support him because he supports me. Can't say enough about him and the crew. You know, I never would have met any of you guys if it wasn't through YouTube. You know, I appreciate each and every one of you. You know, I don't take it for granted. You guys are a part of my life, so you know, I try to come out and support you guys. So if you can, on April 29th, Bergen Harley in Rochelle, New Jersey, come out, see Mr. Cycle Fanatics. I'll be there also. Star of the show is Mr. Cycle Fanatics. You know, he's doing great things on his channel. He does all these things. He got a nice Busa, which I keep on bugging him, tell him to put a turbo on it and be like the rest of the world with a turbo Busa. But that bike is plenty fast, so I don't think it needs a turbo. So that's what I've been doing. Also, what's coming up, you know, we're going to be doing Laconia. Me and my good friend Late to the Ride, he is actually coming this year to Laconia. We'll probably be up there during the week, Monday to, I think we're going Tuesday to Friday, or Tuesday to Thursday. I forget what days we're going, but I'll leave that below to confirm. you know, we'll be up there. Just come say hello. We'll try to maybe do like a meet and greet or something up there. You know, I actually been to Weirs Beach. I love that place. It's a nice area. But the riding up there is beautiful. So, you know, I'm gonna try to do much riding as I can. Don't get me wrong, I love the rally. I think it's 100 years this year, and it's 100 years this year. You know, it should be jam-packed, should have a lot of fun. I know they do it at Weirs Beach, they do it also at the Speedway, all that fun stuff, at the Harley dealer over there. So, you know, it's kind of ironic, I'm wearing a Harley shirt and I'm riding my Honda right now. But, you know, we'll be up there. Come say hello. I got to get in touch with maybe Cycle Fanatics or Holy Shift. I think they're going up there, I'm not sure, but I know I am. And then also the week before that, I know I'm going in all reverse and everything, but the week before that I know it's Americade, and this year Americade I don't think I could get off to the 2 weeks for both, so I'll probably go up there one day. I know Late to the Ride wanted to go test out some bikes. I know my friend Jersey Bagger, he wanted to test out some bikes. Maybe we'll go there for a day trip. We don't know. That's not sure. I'll probably just be on a whim. I'll probably get there like a Saturday. Do like a Saturday, and then just stay there the whole day. Test out some bikes. You know, I know Jersey Bagger's been looking for a second bike. Late to the Ride, he just likes to test ride everything. You know, that me too. I'm looking for a second bike. You know, I do I want a Super Sport? I don't know, man. This is all much as I can handle, to tell you the truth. I mean, I admire those guys like Fastlane D, Mac Moto, Dude Mungus. You know, they're on those thousands, man, and they just rip hard. I don't think I have the balls to do that much. I mean, I can, but I don't want to do that. I leave it to them, you know. So I wouldn't want to get 1,000. Maybe I get like a Naked or a Sport Tour, you know. I mean I like to do my miles on the road, ride out there, have fun, you know. But, you know, that's what's going on. Yep, I love how this guy just right up on my ass. You know, I just want to do a lot of riding. You know, a lot of riding around here, a lot of riding around the tri-state. You know, check out some new places I've never been. And, you know, that's what I really wanted to do. I'm starting to make it a habit of actually bringing my cameras with me. You know, I do say I do take a lot of photos and stuff like that. And, you know, it's always a nice time to see all those beautiful areas I go to. I'll leave a link below to my website too. They got some awesome photos on there, stuff like that. But anyway, we are just cruising around good old Secaucus right now. It's been about 10-15 minutes. Let me put some gas in this bike, and then we'll head home, start changing this oil. How you doing? Thank you. Okay, I'll take it.
Emptied it out.
All right. Thank you. No, it's okay. All right. So after my debacle here, drained a little bit of the oil because I overfilled it. Good thing I double checked, because I was pretty sure it was supposed to be 4 liters, but it was only 3. So good thing I caught it. No bueno if you overfill it. So let's give it a, and then we'll check the oil level. Alright, it's off, so let's check the oil. Right at the fill line. Let's wipe it and then redo it. Yep, right at the fill line. You really can't see it because it's nice and clear now, but I do see a little speck right at the fill line, so looking good. Alright, there you have it, guys. Little oil change, letting you guys know what's going on the rest of the year. If you like today's video, please hit that like. Also, if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. And every time you subscribe, make sure you hit the bell notification. Every time I upload something, the good old YouTube will let you know. Oil change is done on the Honda. Maybe I'll take it out tonight. Maybe I'll see you on April 29th, April 30th, if you guys want to come to Central Park, or I'll see you in Laconia. So have a good one. Peace.